Alright, around the podium here, I don't know why I call that a podium, into the liquid. I know there's a key around here, I can smell it. Whoa. Westrons were built by the Luminat to guard key areas and hinder Ing armies. Most of these units have betrayed their, masters, and now serve the Ing. Westrons are indestructible and reluctant to move, but can be forced into quitting their posts by exposing them to bright, pure light. Once the light fades, the mechanoid will return to its original resting site. Other than the brain fart in the middle of reading this, that's a pretty fun creature. There's your light. Oh. Well, I guess we have to actually make the field around you light up. Alright. Alright, where's that key? I can smell it. We're almost there. We almost have them all. Alright, it must not be here. Yep. Same dealio. Just get him to move out of the way. And our key should be somewhere in this room. Hey. And super missile. Real loud on that one because I was yawning. Alright, and with that we are one step closer to the edge and we're about to break. I don't remember how many keys we have. Christ, I'm gonna have to go look and see how many keys that was. I don't even remember how many keys we have. Alright, let's do it. Hello everyone and welcome back to more Metroid Prime. Ooh, data received, she says. What you got for us? Return the keys to the gate. We don't have all the keys yet. Or do we have all the keys yet? I don't know. Alright, yeah. I know. I know what you want me to do. So, we have finally made it to the finale, ladies and gentlemen. This is the final episode of Metroid Prime 2. At least for now. We may dick around with the multiplayer later. I don't know. It all just depends. Prime 2 was the only Prime, or the only Metroid game, period, to my understanding, outside of Prime Hunters for the DS that had multiplayer. And as such, I mean, hell, I had no problem with the multiplayer in Prime 2. I felt like a lot of people stayed on Nintendo's case. Oh, Christ, what in the hell are these things? The hell? Stop it! Hell. Ing larvae travel in swarms for protection. They are weak with no real defenses or attacks. The few that make it to adulthood are quite cunning and vicious. Yeah, you go ahead and just die in the light. Jesus. As I was saying, I think with Metroid Prime it was a little too late. People had already moved on to Microsoft and the Xbox, and everybody was busy sucking that Halo dick. I avoided it like the plague because I was fanboying for Nintendo. I felt a certain affinity in my heart for Nintendo and all their IPs, and I had long since been a Metroid fan already. I wasn't ready to just so carelessly and callously abandon Nintendo in favor of this Halo. I mean, Halo comes up and you're like, well, who are you? You're the new kid. We're no longer the popular kid. So that's how I viewed it back then. I mean, Halo, I guess, is a fine series. I've never played it, but I've seen things. Well, how in the hell am I supposed to do this? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't have enough jumps to get across. Which, by the way, I don't know why the screw attack is limited to 5 jumps. That seems kind of stupid to me. Alright, so this is going to be a timing issue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ho 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 ho. What now, sucker? But yeah, multiplayer for Halo 2, I believe, was really huge. I mean, just a phenomenon. That was a beast. And Metroid Prime 2, they tried to squeeze it in so they could be competitive, but no. Nobody was having that. People were just like, nah, Nintendo, it's too little too late. Well, I guess we're not touching that light. That's not a light we can travel in. Alright, so it's arbitrary what light we can touch and which light we can't. It seems... Well, I'm an idiot. But it was an interesting time in Nintendo's history. The whole GameCube era was a very fascinating point in Nintendo's history, because Nintendo was coming off the 64, which was very successful, but they were also not, good bedfellows with Sony at the time, and Sony was doing quite well with the PlayStation, and then the PS2 came along, and that was a huge hit, and to this day Sony is still like the top dog. I feel like more people would want a PS4. Currently we're in the PS4 era. I feel like more people want Sony over Microsoft. Nintendo has resolved to kind of go off in the corner and do their own thing, which is fine, but most people saw that as a cop-out. Most people saw that as a form of giving up. It's not that you're being intuitive and creative, you're just giving up. You know that you can't mass-produce consoles with that power. And you know that this kind of angle will make you a lot of money. So, yeah. Nintendo knew what they were doing. Which I'm not necessarily complaining. It was a complaint back in the day when I didn't have all the facts. Back in the day when I didn't understand the console wars as they are understood today. There was so much I wish that I could go back and just redo. So many things I've said that I can't take back. Things that'll come up in conversations and arguments to this day in my friend circle over nonsense I've said. And believe me, they don't let it go. But, yeah. But we got Prime 4 coming, and I'm hoping that it's return to the series roots. No! This is really more difficult than it should have been. 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. Nelly. I feel dumb. Break it. Or don't break it. It's over there. It's one of the problems of this being pre-recorded is that I sometimes forget what I was doing, and I make myself look like a jackass. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Key get. Alright, let's return the keys to the temple door here. There. There are your stupid fucking keys. I was dreading that part more than any other part of this game back even when I first started this, before I even started this playthrough. I was like, how am I gonna do this? But she is done. I'm coming for you. It is time. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when she comes for you? Samsarin, Samsarin. Zoop. Alright, we're here. But we're not alone. That did not sound good. Hey. Whoa. Little tentacle action. Alright, there's nothing to scan. So, go up here, I guess? Yeah, save station. It's been a minute since we've seen a save station, so yeah, obviously. Right before a big fight, too. Alright. Now we've made it. Alright, well, let's get it and return it where it needs to go. Shall we? You didn't think it would be that easy, did you? Now, this is a pretty kick-ass theme. I really like this music. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Emperor Ing. Ow. And I backed into the Phazon. Ouch! Like its brethren, the Emperor Ing is a metamorph. It has molded itself around the precious energy controller and will defend it to the death, using its own body as a shield and a weapon. Destroy the tentacles it generates to weaken the creature and its defenses. Understood. Alright. Bioscans indicate that this is the eldest, strongest Ing in the Horde, the Alpha and the Omega. It has absorbed enormous amounts of Phazon energy into its body, mutating itself in the process. Apparently, this power is not enough for the creature, as it is now siphoning energy from the final energy controller. So this thing has evolved to the point to where no energy is enough. It's just sucking up energy like crazy. There are quite a few stages to this fight, actually. This thing will have multiple forms. You get rid of the tentacles and then you have to aim in between the aim in between the shields here. We didn't get enough licks in. I tried, but we didn't get enough licks in. Alright, tell me that hurts it. I'm trying. See, my logic is use the power bomb that hits all of them at once, but I don't know if it's working. I'm hitting some of them, but not all of them. So I don't think my technique is all too thought out. Ow. You bitch. Oh, you're getting it now. He's always facing away from it when I do that. Come on. Ooh. Somebody had a tasty breakfast of super missile. Ho ho ho! Alright, we have one ing covering the other now. Poisonous gas is filling up the chamber. Ah, and we are taking damage. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Where do I go? On to the creature. And of course, the tentacles return. So the goal is to destroy them all. And of course, you have the smaller ing attacking you the entire time, so you kind of have to take them out. Having the power bombs, let's start to call them super missiles. Having the power bombs is definitely a lifesaver because I don't know what I'd do without them. It takes out so many enemies at the same time. Look at that. I got 3 or 4 enemies in there. Actually, I think we took out 2 tentacles. Tentacles. Wow. I don't even know the real word anymore. I'm just thinking of the Pokemon now. No, tentacle is right. Isn't it? Oh, the gas is getting higher. Huh. If there's a pattern to this fight, I'm not seeing it. So, we're just going to keep using power bombs as long as we have them. And thankfully, when we take out the little ing, they leave behind little presents. So, there's that. Sweet. You know, when I first fought this thing, I wasn't 100% sure if we were doing anything. Because I remember years ago when I fought this thing, I just kept bombing and kept bombing. I feel like I was in here a good hours, so just going around and bombing. Never using the power bombs because I was afraid that I might need them later. You know, it kept me really from using any of my equipment. Oh God. No, 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 no. Huge mistake. Do not use the booster. Samas do not boost. No matter what you do, don't boost. I beg you. Don't boost. You think you're so tough? Alright. See, how many times do you have to bomb one before it's actually dead? Because we bombed it, it went away, then it came back. Stupid other ing are pissing me off. I don't even remember what they're called. The little Wobbuffet ing. I don't remember what they're called. I just know I want them to die. Right. How many's left? Just the one? No. Come on, buddy. Come on, there you go. Right, that took care. That has to be. Ah. Okay, that took care of all of them. Well, hello. Somebody's a mad little guy. Further exposure to Phazon has mutated the Emperor Ing. The creature's energized heart is unstable. Beams of the opposite polarity can damage the heart. Overloading the heart with energy may cause it to exceed critical mass. So there you go. All you have to do is hit it with light when dark shows up, and hit it with dark when the light shows up. Pretty standard Metroid Prime fare. What the hell was I doing? Why did I stay on this screen for so long? This episode is an unedited nightmare. Alright, big guy. Closing his little eye. Kind of looks like a mouth, though. It doesn't even look like an eye. Sure that's an eye? I don't know if that's an eye. We need to keep shooting, though. Damn it. We have yet to do any damage to this thing. I call shenanigans. Quit closing your eye. You're so goofy. You're supposed to be an enemy, and all I want to do is hug you. I think he's cute. I think he's a really adorable monster. I did not mean to go into what you call it? Screw attack? I guess our little power bomb thing is. I did it again. Isn't gonna work. Right, we've done no damage. We've stunned it some from time to time, but we've still done no damage. Ow. You are a stank bitch, you know that? He won't stop closing his eye. What am I supposed to do? I'm going to start using light energy. That's what I'm going to do. See, that hurt. That one hurt you. Okay. I think I'm starting to figure you out. Yep. Okay. Eric's got it now. Uh-oh. So now it's back to regular. Oh, damn. Direct hit. Well, this light beam is fucking him up. What you gonna do? Blink at me. That's what he's gonna fucking do. Alright. Kinda stunned him. Oh. He's back to being... okay. Now we need to use the dark matter. Easy. You know, we honestly can take an incredible amount of damage in the Metroid Prime games. They're not particularly difficult. What in the hell? What is this? What is this nonsense? What are these little giblets you've sent out? This is like a school of fish in the air. Oh, and just like that, I annihilated them. Wait, yep, we gotta switch back. Wait, no, the dark beam hurts you no matter what. Sorry, I'm just trying to... I'm getting so into this fight. I'm hitting his knee and missing a lot. Yeah, it's because you suck. Throw that guy out. Nobody asked you. He is kind of like a very large, overgrown puppy. I never noticed that hole in the back of his head before. Is that new? Ooh. Purple, we need to switch over to light beam. We're gonna use the light beam. Oh, I should do an episode one day fully in the southern dialect. Okay, we gonna fight this thing right here. We're gonna use the light beam. Nope, we using the regular beam. We ain't using the light beam at the moment. We shooting missiles. We stunning that sumbitch. Oh, he mad. He's mad now. We done pissed him off. Look at him. Slamming. He gonna go and close his eye. God, that is painful to speak like that. That hurts me deep down in my soul. We done it. We done killed this here monster. Okay, I changed my mind. I can't keep talking like that. But we have accomplished our goal, and I have a very scratchy throat. My body is rejecting that accent. Yay! We did it, Samus! This long, miserable tale of two ethers is over. Let's return this energy to whence it came and, get the hell out of Dodge, as they would say here in the South. Uh-oh. You know, it's okay. This was bound to happen. We knew this place was going to become unstable. Planetary condition critical. Escape immediately. Evacuate immediately. Evacuate immediately. I always love the Metroid evacuations. There's always there's never not an evacuation. For whatever reason. I wonder if the timer keeps running. I didn't pay attention to what the timer was before we jumped into the light. Wait. Dark Samus. She just keeps coming back. Scans indicate that Dark Samus has absorbed tremendous levels of Phazon into her body. Too much, perhaps. She can vent Phazon energy to form destructive blasts and protective shields. Doing so will help her maintain stability. Exposure to Phazon has rendered her invisible to the Dark Visor. These new abilities, combined with her already formidable arsenal, place Dark Samus at the highest threat levels. Yeah. I don't doubt it. So we pretty much killed Metroid Prime, and she's like what's left over, I guess. I don't think they really ever fully explain that aspect of it, you know? I mean, she is still the Prime, I think. And you'll have to forgive me. I haven't played this game in well over a decade, so I honestly have forgotten how to fight Dark Samus. So if I remember correctly, I dick around and waste a lot of time trying to figure it out. I eventually get it, though. And it is so satisfying taking her bitch ass down. So you'll kind of have to bear with me, because she does this a lot. She goes into this form to where she's kind of like invulnerable. I can't do anything to her. Except just, oh, she gets right up in your face. See, I was just kind of waiting for her to do something different. I didn't know this whole time I was supposed to be actually sending those back at her. So I ended up wasting a good bit of time. Ooh. That is so tight. I love doing that. Yeah, see, you're supposed to absorb the phazon that she's sending out and send it back at her. Not that particular blast, but the tiny little ones. You're supposed to absorb them on the tip of your cannon and then send them back. Yeah, see those. And then you would shoot them back at her. But I didn't know that for the longest in this fight. It took me a good minute to figure that out. Now, she's taking some damage. I am still hitting her. It's just she's so amped that I'm doing next to no damage. You know? Because at this point, I'm not dealing with the ing. I'm dealing with phazon issues here. Alright, Samus. See, I'm thinking, shoot everything. I'm thinking the Ganondorf thing where you knock stuff back at the enemy. When did I first figure it out? See, I'm trying to puzzle. I'm puzzling it. You can see it working here. Oh, snap. I forgot. It's a new form. Dark Samus has temporarily become a being of pure yet unstable phazon energy. She can generate a shield that is invulnerable to all attacks, save one. Blast the phazon energy itself. Use your charged beam to collect phazon, then fire it back at her. Direct hits will overload and disrupt her senses. Or systems. It went by too fast. So, it was at this point that I was like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Then the fight became even again. Yep, collecting it and then back at her. Oh yeah, that hurt, didn't it? You stink, bitch. Yeah. That one hurts. See, I should be blasting her with the regular cannon and getting in little dots of damage, but I'm a heavy charge beam user, I'll admit it. I'm a little older. My joints creak a little. You know, I'm in my 30s now, so I don't have the young hands of a spry late teens, early 20-year-old. The trigger finger is not as happy as it used to be. You bitch. Yeah, give me that. Gimme. Where'd you go? Aw, wasted. You piece of garbage. Alright. Now we just wait on her to do it again. Ooh, glad we missed that. Gimme. I don't know what just happened. I missed all of that. My eyes didn't follow any of that. I think we're screwing it up. And we're out of time. Look at the time. We are cutting it awfully close. Laugh all you want. Ha! Bitch. Ugh. That's what you get. You are one badass character, though. I love Dark Samus's design. I love the color. I love the way Phazon moves and looks. I love everything about it. Aw, they had a moment. Alright, moment over. We gotta get out of here. Go. Well, guess who? So even though we killed the most powerful Ing, we still have Ing. We didn't, like, magically take them all out. Alright, that clears the portal. Go, Samus. Just activated the portal. Don't turn around and look. Just go. Yeah. Ugh. They're trying to come through. Ether has been restored. Good old Ether. No more dark ether. No more back and forth. Back to good old Varia suit. Luminoth, all grateful. You're welcome. It's been my pleasure. Mostly, I guess at this point, looking back. Wow, they are tall. She's like, yeah, you're welcome. I'm out. I'm outie. At this point, the ship is fully restored. It's had time to repair itself. So, of course, I gotta do the whole she's Zero suit thing. I don't know what that's... I don't get why that's a thing. I get it. Don't scream boobs and ass at me. That part I get why they're doing. I just... Alright, well, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah?